Welcome to New York City.
Today we are going to share with you an epic dive bar selling hoagies for less than 10 bucks.
Soup made famous on Seinfeld.
And the best sandwich we've ever had.
Let's eat.
So the first stop we're hitting up is Katz's Deli. Now you might not think this place is a cheap eats, but we have a couple money-saving hacks so that you can enjoy this New York institution.
So the first time Brandon and I came here was like 15 years ago, and it was the most terrifying experience of our lives. So we are here to help you out. When you walk in, everyone gets an orange ticket. Women, children, men, 4-year-olds, 94-year-olds, everyone gets a ticket. You must hang on to this. You will see a line of cutters cutting pastrami. Just look up at the signs, see which one you want, and then head to that guy. Don't forget when you're up there ordering to leave a tip for them as they're cutting your sandwich or making your hot dog, and they'll add a little extra sparkle to it to give you a giant sandwich, just like Brandon got. Also, they'll give you pieces to try while you're up there ordering. Eat that. It's not weird, I promise. After you order everything, you will hand them your ticket. They will update the price for you, and then you can go and find a table. Don't find a table before you order. That's how the system stays organized.
So I know that our order is a little bit different than most people. We decide to get a Reuben and change it to pastrami, but the difference is we get ours on that club bread, and it's that thick kind of French-Italian roll, and it soaks up that Russian dressing of the Reuben really, really nicely. Traditionally, you get it on a rye bread, which is fine, but it's kind of plain. This is a little more toothsome, a little more filling, so it's perfect if you were going to share a $30 sandwich.
$30?
30 bucks. This is extreme, but it is absolutely enormous. Oh my word. Is that not the most beautiful, meat-filled heaven that you've ever seen in your entire life? Wait, I want you to take my picture with this thing, because this is just too pretty not to photograph. This one feels a little heftier, so I'm gonna go in for my first bite of this awesome Katz's pastrami Reuben on club bread. Oh man, this sandwich is worth traveling to New York City for. I have been here many times and we've perfected our order, but when you taste that pastrami for the first time, it will literally blow your mind. I know that you cannot feel happiness radiating through the camera, but this is as happy as you will ever see me.
Dude, it's so hot. He takes it right out of the pan, cuts it up, puts it on your sandwich. It's steaming. It's so big.
You just cannot see how pulled apart tender their pastrami is. It's one of the most decadent, salty creations of mankind. This is another one of those foods you don't even need teeth to eat it with.
Gross.
There are fattier pieces and leaner pieces. You get a little hunk of fat like here, and then all of them have that seasoning, that bark on the outside, which gives it a nice smoky flavor. But the salty level of the pastrami is just perfect. This is one of the best bites that you can have on earth.
One of my favorite things about getting a sandwich here is that it does come with pickles. You do have to ask for them. They have sour and light sour. Both are good. I can't decide which one I like more, so I always get both of them. Just ask for them, and they're completely free with your giant sandwich.
These half-sour pickles are amazing. They're super fresh. They're not far off from a cucumber. It's cool that they come for free and so many of them.
All right, I'm taking a break from the Reuben and I'm gonna try the hot dog.
This is like a picture of a hot dog, like an advertisement for hot dogs.
So we got a chili dog, add sauerkraut. And this is actually my first time having the hot dog here. We decided to get weird today for YouTube and try their hot dog.
I've heard that they're famous for their hot dogs too, so
Really?
I'm excited for you to try this.
They look like they're boiled and then he puts them on the grill to grill them up a little bit. And the chili smells amazing. Dude, that's freaking awesome. The hot dog is so snappy, such good quality of a hot dog. The chili is slightly spicy. Ooh, and there's beans in it. The casing is snappy and that hot dog flavor is delicious. The bun is toasted and the sauerkraut is sour, so it makes it all come together so nicely. I would definitely get this again for under $8. Great chili dog. You know what's crazy is I'm looking around and I see people with forks, but Brandon and I have been here like 15 times and I don't think I've ever used a fork here. I don't even know where you get the forks.
When you're done, put all of your stuff back onto the tray, leave it nice and neat for the next person, and the bussers will be by to collect. When you go to cash out, they'll take all of your tickets, combine them together. If you lose a ticket, there's a fine. I think it's $50 right now. So you don't want to lose your damn ticket.
It is super no frills on the inside of this place, but make sure to carve out a little bit of time to check out some of the pictures on the wall. There have been tons of famous people to come here, and for good reason. This is one of the most polarizing spots in New York City, but we are here to tell you it is 100% worth the visit, and it is cannot miss on any New York vacation.
$20 per person to get absolutely stuffed full of pastrami.
I'd call that a cheapie.
Up next, we're headed to a spot made famous by Seinfeld, the original soup kitchen. Their soups cannot be beat. All of the soups come with bread and fruit and a chocolate, which is like such a good deal. The cheapest one up there today was $5, which like where can you get a $5 soup? We got the chicken enchilada. If you look at the menu, they have like little symbols that tell you if it's spicy, if it's creamy, if it's made with butter, if it's made with fish. I wanted a creamy one today, so we got the creamy chicken enchilada. The soup kitchen is a grab and go spot, so there is no seating, but one street back on 56th Street, right in front of the Chipotle, is a cute little park with plenty of seating. So that's where we always take it to go. So this is the creamy enchilada, and it's a little bit spicy, it said on the menu today.
It's only $6 for that small size, and a lot of people were getting the jumbos. We have not had a bad soup here, but this is one that we haven't tried. Oh
wow. That's exactly what I freaking wanted. Nice and creamy. Oh, it smells delicious. You can smell the pepper in there. Whoa, there is so much. This is so loaded. Corn, peppers, chicken, beans. This is insane. This will definitely fill you up for $6. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's so good. Nice little spice to it. Little Mexican chicken enchilada soup. I love this.
This is just a perfect party soup. I will say, we've had the lobster bisque, the clam chowder, the jambalaya. Potato bacon's fire, creamy broccoli. Every soup you get from this place is going to be perfect. That bread soaks up all the broth. You can get a couple bits of vegetables and chicken on there. Oh, that is so good.
Along with all of their soup options, they have an incredible lobster roll for $18. So we got one of those today also. So it's about the size of a hot dog. It's on Texas toast, but it's overstuffed. There's lettuce, there's sauce. This is a lot of lobster for $18. You could not find this in San Diego for probably less than like $28. Looks like there's some seasoning on top too. Like they sprinkled a little like Tony Chachere's or something right on top. There's so much lobster. Whoa, the lobster chunks are gigantic. The seasoning on top adds like a little Cajun flair to it. Ooh, the lettuce is so good. It adds like a nice crunch to it. This is great.
Oh my gosh. I think it's celery salt that's on top. And that seasoning adds the perfect saltiness. The lobster has a nice firm texture. Man, that is freaking awesome. For $18, it is a great deal. The lobster is pretty high quality for what you would expect. Who knew that the soup kitchen was dropping a legendary lobster roll? This is great. This place is 10 out of 10. You would think that it is just a tourist trap. This place is every part worth the visit. Original soup kitchen.
No soup for you.
No soup for you. It is a rainy day in New York, and it has us craving some comfort food. And when we think of New York, we always think of Chinese food. I don't know if it's because we've always watched those shows where everyone in New York has those to-go boxes of Chinese, but we've been recommended this awesome place in Brooklyn called Lichee Nut, and we're headed there right now for some epic $10 lunch specials.
Dude, 1 second in and we already have tea and crunchies on our table. Speedy service.
Oh, this is perfect on a rainy day.
This place is super cute. You go down a few stairs and you're in this little basement area. There's tons of room. It's not too hot on this cold day. Sometimes the heater can be turned up so high. The temperature is perfect in here. There's some nice music and there is a ton of to-go orders behind us. So Brandon got a little crazy today and got 3 items. I wanted the string beans and there's no meat on it, and he said that we need to at least get 2 items with meat. So he got the beef and black bean sauce, he got General Tso's chicken, and I got the sauteed green beans. So it's 3 lunch specials. I'm surprised she let us get 3. We got 3 different soups. We got wonton crunchies. We got fried rice. I think this is gonna be way too much food.
They have 3 soup options. Since we got 3 items, we decided to get 1 of each. This one is the hot and sour, this one is the wonton soup, and then this one is the egg drop. This thing is packed full. It's got such good flavor. There's wood ear mushrooms and tons of tofu. What a great hot and sour soup. awesome on a rainy day for sure.
Ooh, that wonton soup is light. There's some strips of pork in there too, and with 2 huge wontons in there. Those are delicious. My favorite is the egg drop soup though, definitely. The flavor is so good. All 3 soups are really good, so I have high expectations for the lunches to come. Brandon, this is way too much food.
This is exactly what I wanted. Look at those green beans. Perfectly fried, nice and hot. The fried rice looks freaking amazing.
There's a ton of onion and egg in that fried rice. It's actually really good. This fried chicken is perfectly battered and super crispy. And it actually came with a couple pieces of broccoli too. This little steak and black bean sauce has been my favorite of the day. What a win. Every single time we come to New York, we get Chinese food, and I cannot believe that we found a place that has such an awesome lunch special for only $10 in 2024.
There is a $12 minimum per credit card, so even though the lunch special is only $9.20, you'll have to order something else or pay cash, but I think that's how they keep the price so low. But this is 100% a recommendation on your stop over in Brooklyn. We're staying in the financial district, so it's literally only 2 stops from our hotel, which I'll link below, but it's so easy to get here, and it's right off the subway station. A must-do when you come to New York. So something Brandon and I have done since high school at every Chinese place is race to see who opens their fortune, and whoever opens it first, that's who fortune comes true. At least that's what we believe. So let's race.
Go.
Your life will be a symphony of inspiration and positivity.
Lichee nut, 10 out of 10. Totally recommend it. It's worth the trip to Brooklyn alone.
Tonight we're braving the rain and we're headed to a dive bar for some crazy cheap deals and sub sandwiches. This is Joey Rose's. This spot is making delicious sub sandwiches for only $10. The sandwiches are served all day long, even until midnight. And if you're lucky enough to be here during happy hour, they have even better deals.
This spot is super cool. It's a tiny narrow bar with like super retro vibes. There's a small bar up front and then extra seating in the back. There are TV trays and a Pac-Man station and a cool cassette tape to sit at. The seating in the back is kind of hidden, so just make your way through all the people and you'll find the seating. We started ourselves with 2 $3 PBRs. We're gonna order some sandwiches soon, and right now we're here doing Thanksgiving, so we're gonna get the Stuffer, a Thanksgiving special. All of their sandwiches are only $10. This is such a good deal. And if $10 sandwiches are still too expensive for you, from 5 to 7 and 10 p.m. to midnight, the sandwiches are buy 2, get 1 free. So that means you get 3 sandwiches for $20. Find me a better deal in New York. Impossible.
So we were overhearing a bunch of conversations, and there's a ton of comedians in here, and then we realized that Joey DeRosa actually owns this place, who's a famous New York comedian, so it would make sense that everyone is pre-gaming before their sets. Also, shout out to our friend Torio Van Grohl, who's the best comedian on earth. Make sure to check out his YouTube channel too.
So since we were telling you about the happy hour deal, we've decided it's pretty much close enough to happy hour that we're just gonna drink until 10 p.m. and then order 3 sandwiches. We were only gonna get 2 to show you, but if one of them's free, I feel like we can wait 49 minutes for it.
So you have to do the drink special if you want to do the food special. So we ordered another round of beers and shots, and we're gonna be hammered by the time these things show up.
Dude, the bread smells so good. So we got 3 sandwiches on happy hour, and we got the special right now, which is November. So this is the Thanksgiving sandwich. In the middle here, we have the peanut butter and jelly with potato chips, and at the bottom is the dad, which is like the most famous one that they have. They make the bread in-house. The meat is cut super thin. I'm so pumped. My mouth is like literally watering right now. The bread is so good. The peppers. The olive oil. Dude.
The dad is like texturally perfect. The outside is super crunchy, but it's such a soft bread. The olive oil stands out. The meat is so thin, it just melts away in your mouth. The peppers add a little bit of sourness and sweetness, and that cheese adds the perfect amount of fat. It is all stuck in my teeth, and it is all well worth it.
This is the Thanksgiving special. It's turkey and crispy turkey skin in there with stuffing, spicy cranberry jam, sweet potato mayo, and Brussels sprouts. And they're known here for their Brussels sprout sides, but they're just adding to a sandwich. So that looks like incredible. Look at everything inside of there. This is what I came for. They just posted this on their Instagram like 3 days ago, and I've been dying to try it.
We always travel for Thanksgiving, so this is our only taste of Thanksgiving before we leave the US.
Dude, this is so fire.
I honestly don't know which one I like better. I can't decide.
Let's try this last one. This is the Fat Kid. It's peanut butter, jelly, and potato chips. I'm super excited for this dessert one. It's like a triple decker on there, kind of like a Big Mac. Weird.
That is a stoner's dream right there. It is insanely high quality, just from the bread to the olive oil to the meat shaved super thin. Holy cow. This place is cannot miss. It is such a vibe in here, and the sandwiches freaking slap. This might be the best deal in New York City.
We are in Wall Street District and we are headed to Old Xi'an.
We are trying a famous Chinese burger called a spicy cumin pork burger.
This place is a super cute place to grab lunch. There are hanging lanterns. It's decorated so cutely. You can order on the kiosk and she'll have your to-go ready for you. She has a ton of to-goes today because it's a bit rainy outside.
I got black vinegar and some chili oil too, for free.
All right, Brandon's letting me get the first bite. I'm super excited. All right, I want most of the green onions.
Yeah, it's packed full of green onions.
It's so saucy. Wow, there's so much cumin in it. Ooh. I just got a bite of the star anise. I love that flavor. It's like a Szechuan spice when you get that little anise. This bread is thin, like a English muffin kind of. I thought it was gonna be more bao bun, but it's definitely more English muffin. This is great. I wonder what kind of bread it is. It's kind of like non-English muffin.
Yeah,
Like-
let us know in the comments if you know what this is called or what the bread is made of.
It's not as spicy as I want, but we'll add some chili sauce to it.
Oh, that makes everything better. I'm so excited for this bite. We did decide to go with the lamb version because it's only $1 more than the pork or chicken, so we decided it was worth the upgrade. Oh, that is so delicious. I can't believe how saucy that cumin is. The lamb is crazy tender. That's the first thing that I noticed. The bread is perfect. It's almost like it's deep fried because it has like a kind of a different, like a dumpling texture on the outside. This is such an interesting sandwich and I can't believe it's taken us this long to try it.
I'm gonna get a bite and add some black vinegar. And the black vinegar is gonna add like a little sour note to it. So we got spicy, sour, cuminy, oniony,
Yeah,
lamby.
all the things. That's how it should be. This is a perfect little grab-and-go burger, and I don't think they serve these at Xi'an Famous Foods, but I would recommend, check out our other New York videos too. We went to Xi'an Famous Foods in both of them. That place is so good, and their flavor just has a little bit more depth to it, and it's a little tinglier, and it's a little spicier. So definitely check those videos out, and check out Xi'an Famous Foods as well. But this is perfect for what it is.
Great little snack for $8. We have been eyeing this banh mi cart every day that we've left our hotel, so I'm gonna stop real quick and get myself a Vietnamese coffee. He's wrapping up for the day at 3 o'clock, so he doesn't have any banh mi's left, but I did get an order of spring rolls so we can try it out. Oh, it came with sauce. Great. That's the vermicelli sauce. I love that. Oh, he gave me 4. Maybe because he was closing up.
Sweet.
All right, I'm digging because my hands are freezing right now. They're nice and small, just like I wanted. I wanted like lumpia kind of, and that's what I was hoping for. This is exactly what I wanted. Cabbage, carrots, a little bit of noodles, crispy skin. He warmed them up in the toaster for me. Oh, this is great. $3.
All right, now Alyssa is all bundled up. It's so cold.
I saved my hot coffee cup from the hotel to use as a freaking shield from the freezing ice. This is so good though.
The thing we're doing next is an affordable way to see the city by water and by air. We are taking the New York City ferry from Pier 11 in Wall Street. We're taking the Orange Line all the way to Roosevelt Island, and then we are taking the tramway back to Manhattan. It is a fantastic way. The views are awesome, and it's only about $4.75 a ride.
You can download the NYC Ferry app, and that's the easiest way to get your ticket.
Click buy tickets, and we're doing a one-way pass. And just like that.
$4.50, we're on our way to Roosevelt Island. Inside the ferry terminal, if you can't figure out how to buy your tickets, there's someone in there to help you out. There is also a little cafe where I got this giant bag of popcorn for only $3. The gentleman in there is so nice. He has hot coffee, iced coffee, a bunch of drinks, and a ton of snacks. The ride from here to Roosevelt Island is 40 minutes, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be hungry along the way. $3.
Pro tip, when you board, you're gonna wanna sit on the left side of the boat because when it's going north, you're gonna have a beautiful view of Manhattan the entire way.
our first time staying in the financial district, and we've been taking the buses and the subway, but this is such a good option to see the skyline and to get from Wall Street to Grand Central Terminal in 25 minutes. This is great. $12 for 2 tickets and a bag of popcorn. Oh, the best sightseeing ever.
Roosevelt Island is the perfect place if you want to take some amazing Instagram photos with the city right in the background. There's also not that many people out here, and you can walk to the very end. Amazing views. There's like these cool trees, like this long walkway. It is an awesome place to visit if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of New York City.
Way cooler than we thought. We walked all around it. There's so many views of New York, and we were gonna take the tram over, but they are packed full today on a Saturday. So let's go see if we can get on a boat.
So we have made our way to the financial district to Mikado Sushi. They have an awesome lunch special, and they also have really rad happy hour specials. We got a couple $3 Sapporos and every single appetizer that they offered on happy hour, as well as some cold sake. This place is super urban and the sushi slaps. And for the deals down here in the financial district in New York City is unbelievable.
The edamame is $1. Have you ever had $1 edamame? I don't think edamame was $1 20 years ago. Cucumber salad for $3, and it is a large bowl of cucumbers. This is such a great start to our meal. So this is 3, 6, 9, 10, 15. This is $20. Wow. What a steal. So the tacos come with 3 different tacos, a yellowtail, a salmon, and a tuna, and this is only $5. I think this is the yellowtail one. I'm gonna try this one. Woo.
Oh, look at all the fish on that little taco. These are so cute.
So stuffed. Avocado, jalapeno, amazing little sushi taco. And the added touch of lime gives it a little citrus kick. So good. Going with the tuna one.
Little taquitos. So one of my favorite things is this cucumber salad. It tastes exactly like the cucumbers in the spicy miso dressing at the 7-Elevens in Japan. It is so addictive.
This is not on the happy hour menu. This is the crispy rice, which is one of mine and Brandon's favorite things when we come to a sushi restaurant. It's similar to the tacos, and it comes with 3 different kinds of fish. There's a yellowtail, a tuna, and a salmon one. Look at the sauce on there. I think that this is gonna be even better than the tacos.
This outside exterior is just so crispy, and the inside is fluffy, perfect cooked rice. The little spice from the jalapeno.
This thing is so big, I have to use my fingers. I can't hold it with the freaking chopsticks.
So much fish though.
That tuna is so good. Nice and spicy too. Wow, this is great. This is not on the happy hour menu, but definitely worth the price. I love New York.
We were gonna get just 2 more beers, but Brandon said we had to get another order of tacos because they're $5. Round you.
I couldn't say no for $5.
Look at this price, you guys. Did we go back in time? Like, what is happening? Kanpai.
Kanpai. Alyssa is back at the hotel editing, so she sent me out to go get breakfast. I'm going to surprise her with her absolute favorite bagel on earth, which is from Liberty Bagels. We're going to show you a perfect way to order your bagel in New York City. Bagel time! Let's go. It is an absolute scene in here. There's people everywhere, and it is worth the hype, I'm telling you. Hi, can I please have a jalapeno everything bagel with bacon scallion cream cheese? Yes, and add avocado, please.
What's your name?
Brandon? Just like the other location, you order all the way in the back. So when you get in, get to the right and walk all the way to the back, and you'll see an order sign. You'll place your order, and then you'll walk to the bagel, and they'll call your name out. If cream cheese is your thing, this is the place. They have everyone that you could ever desire in your entire life. So I will say, last time we came here, our bagel was only $6.75. Now it's $9.75. So inflation strikes again. But it's still going to be a great deal because these bagels are huge and freshly baked and made by hand. Also, keep in mind that if you just get a regular bagel with cream cheese, it's closer to about $5 per bagel. But we decided to add the avocado, and get premium spreads and a premium bagel as well. So it does come out to be a little bit more expensive. So there are cheaper options, but we went with the ultimate deluxe for breakfast today. Also, this location is in Lower Manhattan and it's a perfect spot. It's the Liberty Bagels on Broadway, and it's a great way to grab a cheap breakfast before you board the New York City ferry. So it is the chew that no bagel place outside of New York City can get. I do like it toasted. I prefer it untoasted actually, because it dries it out just a hair. The avocado is worth the money. This is a perfect bagel order in New York City. So I'm sneaking away from Alyssa for a little bit to try and get a chopped cheese sandwich from a bodega down the street from where we're staying. If you haven't heard of a chopped cheese, it's basically just a double cheeseburger chopped up into bits, smothered with cheese, served on a hero roll with a bunch of burger toppings. It is really popular in New York City, and it's honestly really difficult to find outside of here. And you used to have to go all the way up to like Harlem or something to find a place that makes these, but now just about any bodega in the city will hook you up with a chopped cheese. So the spot that I'm going to is called Garden City. It's got crazy good reviews. Let's go see if we can get this delicious sandwich. I asked for a chopped cheese, not even seeing it on the menu, because when I was looking it up on Google, it wasn't on there, but they've actually added a paper ticker tape. So it was only 11 bucks to add a chopped cheese on a hero. And I saw that they had fresh jalapenos in there, so I added those as well. The people were super friendly in there and straight to the point, and it was made so quick. What a great little spot. And there's this cool little park to eat at. Whoa, it's wrapped so tight on there. Tin foil too to get it extra melty and cheesy. All right, chopped cheese reveal here. Oh, it's super saucy and juicy. It actually looks incredible. I love that they had fresh, oh my gosh, it's just leaking. No wonder they gave me so much bags. So what they do is they chop everything up to bits. He works really hard on that grill, and then they mix it with the cheese and they put this little burger diaper on it. But man, that just looks fantastic. You can tell already that the bread that they have is super high quality, and this is a huge sandwich. It smells just like a cheeseburger, but there's so much more to it. You can tell by the quality of a bread that a bodega uses how it's gonna be, and this place had incredible reviews. Let's just dig in. Oh, it's seasoned with like an everything kind of floury type of vibe. Man, definitely add the jalapeno when you get one of these. It makes it so easy to eat because it is just chopped so finely, that meat on there. And the cheese gets mixed in with every single bite. And it looks like there's ketchup and mayo and lettuce and tomato, onion. The fresh jalapenos, he actually toasted them up a little bit with the meat. I will say the quality of the bread at this place is phenomenal. The flavor kind of reminds me of a Whopper, but in the best way, because there's so much sauce on it and so much ooey gooey cheese. It is just ridiculous. Bodegas are a vibrant piece of New York culture. Hit up any local bodega. Don't be scared. Go inside, get a bacon, egg, and cheese, get one of the specials, get a soup, get a sandwich, get a chopped cheese. You will be in perfect heaven. I'm starting to amass quite a crowd here. All the birds think I'm gonna drop some of this. It ain't gonna happen. That is unbelievable. And for 10 bucks, that is a steal too. What a great deal. Garden City Deli in the financial district. I would come out of my way to hit this place up. One of the quintessential things about New York is the fire escapes. So I guess after the Great Fire, it was required that everyone build these fire escapes. And then after a while, it just became so synonymous with the city that they don't even need them, but buildings will continue to keep them up, even add them to new buildings to give it that old-fashioned New York City look. And I absolutely love it. And I dream one day maybe just having an apartment with a little fire escape that I could sit on and check out the skyline for sure. Next place that I'm taking you guys is in Lower Manhattan. It's called Takahachi Bakery. It is a Japanese style bakery, and they specialize in sweet treats and little Japanese style sandwiches. So it's the perfect spot if you are in Lower Manhattan and you're looking for a quick lunch or a sweet treat. In perfect New York fashion, it is completely covered in scaffolding. Let's go inside and check it out. Well, the lady told me they are quickly growing in popularity, and they were sold out of almost everything by 3:30. We got a couple quick things. We got one hot sandwich and one of those sweet potato baked goods. So let's go find a little park that we can eat these at and see how they are. So I found a perfect little park. City Hall Park is right around the corner from this bakery. I'm pretty sure this was called sweet potato something or other. It looks like ham and some sort of an egg custard. So I don't know if I misread or if it was mislabeled, but it is pillowy soft. And there's flecks of bacon on there, and it looks like some chives or green onions inside. The onion flavor is amazing. The baked pastry on the outside is super soft and fluffy. I thought it would be crustier, but it is just a soft, buttery biscuit, and the onion flavor is absolutely incredible. The bacon is solid. What a great snack for $2.50. look at this. I've had chicken katsu sandwiches before plenty of times, but I've never actually had a shrimp one. And this one comes loaded with some shiso cabbage. There's a little bit of tomato on there and maybe a spread of mayonnaise as well. Once again, you can tell that they make that bread in-house because it is insanely fluffy. And it's kind of smashed up in there, but it is nice and warm out of that hot box. And there is a good slathering of Kewpie mayo on there. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand because Alyssa's not with me, but let's give it a go. Man, it's almost more like tempura batter than it is like a traditional katsu batter, but the shrimp is nice and soft and super sweet. The bited tomato is really good. I definitely like this fried katsu shrimp sando a little bit better than that baked good that I had. This is just such a steal at $6.50. Great little spot.
That's it from New York City. If you like this video, be sure to check out our other 2 New York City videos where we show you even more cheapies. See you guys next time.
Where are you going? All right, let's see what we got. Oh man, this thing is enormous. Great size on this thing, and it's super warm to the touch.